G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and today I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do, which is start my own thread. I think I've done maybe one before, I can't remember. It was a while ago anyway, before my heart was broken by the lack of participation by the VC. But anyway, I'm gonna jump in with an open heart and try my own. So, pretty easy, this thread. The premise is I'm sick of all this positivity out there in the VC, holding up records. This is great, this is awesome, this will straighten your pubes, this will flip your wig, whatever. So this is what I'm calling the shit thread. So this is where you pull out a shit record that you own and explain why you still have it, even though you know it's shit. Now, one man's shit is another man's polished turd, as they say. So I'm sure there's going to be a whole array of different choices out there that we may agree or disagree with, but that's all part of life's rich tapestry. So, my only stipulation of this is I don't want a sob story like, this record, even though the music's terrible, I still hold on to it because my grandfather gave it to me on his deathbed. Or, this was the first record I got after my period started, or, whatever. I want it to be for other reasons than sentimental bullshit. So let's start with the shit thread. I'm going to show you two records. The first is this record called The Thought Adjusters by Father Yod and the Source Family. Now this was a blind buy. With a title like that and a name like that, it's like, this is going to be like some weird ass psych record, and it's like says music, universal language, dance and song, the chariot ride into the ethers and beyond. How good can this be? Like, it's going to be awesome. Who knows when it's from? I put it on. It's just all this fucking terrible chanting and bloody... it's basically a cult. It's a for real cult from the early 70s. Led by this fucking crazy looking fuck, Father Yod. That's photos apparently circa 73, 74. So the first track, Bells, from what I remember, is pretty much that. Just bells. The seed of Yahovah, don't know what that is. The goddess earth, all my sons are Jesus, or Jesus, if you will. Sleepyheads, I can't even pronounce that word. Yeah, so why do I have it? Well, there's part of me, check out that one. Father Yod, rockin'. Why do I have it? And why won't I get rid of it? I like the idea of one day, after I'm dead, someone going through my record collection and be like, the fuck has he got a cult record for? Not like Ian Astbury, Billy Duffy cult. I mean, a cult record. Was he into like some weird shit we didn't know about? So I like the idea of that. That's the main reason I keep it. Probably never listen to it again. Now next, I don't even know where Father Yod's from. I'd say America. Just so that I'm not biased, I'm going to show a shit Australian record. Yes, I know it's rare because we're pretty fucking good at music over here. But this was bought at the time where the Flightless label, which is where all the early King Giz stuff was released. You couldn't go wrong until this one. And I tried. And so there's the outer thing that they put all their stuff in. And it's beans. And they have a previous one to this called baked beans that is equally as shit as this. It's called All Together Now. It's got, you know, the usual Flightless treatment, you know, with the coloured vinyl and all that shit. Why do I not like this? Well, I should have known, because it's an album where the drummer, and I am a drummer, is the lead person in the band. You know Ambrose Kenny Smith from King Giz? Well, he has a band called the Murlocs. And the drummer from that band, whose name I have not committed to memory because I refuse to know his name because this record's so shit. Well, he's the leader of this band. And what is the worst musical crime you could commit? Well, in my opinion, it's not being horrible and awful and extremely, like, annoying. I think the biggest musical crime you can commit is just being boring and generic. And that's what this is. It's like all of the stuff that we love about the Flightless label, particularly in more like the garage rock psych thing, and just smoothed out and painted with a nice beige colour to kind of please everyone and no one all at the same time. As far as I know, they've only got 2, maybe 3 records. And I bought this because of the strength of the Flightless label, where I would just buy anything that came out on that label, and it was all going really well until I got this. And why do I still have it? I've still got it because I missed my opportunity. There was a time when anything on Flightless, if you had a original copy, which I think I've got pretty much all the OGs that came out in that great run of Flightless earlier on, you could sell them for whatever you wanted. And I was greedy, I'll admit. I just sat on it for a little bit longer than I should have and thought, I could probably get a bit more than that. And then that boat sailed and everyone realised this is a shit boring record and it's not worth fucking shit, even if it is on Flightless. And I can't part with it because I refuse to get less money than what I paid for it. And I would not give it away and inflict this on a friend, because we probably wouldn't be friends after that. Just got to find someone who likes really boring music, and they might like it. Anyway, until then, it's going to be sitting at the back of the cupboard, hidden away, so I try and forget it and that no friends accidentally discover it. That is the shit thread. Jump on board, leave me a message in the comments if you make a video and show your shit records, and give me a reason why you've still got that shit record. And all a bit of fun, really. And if you don't support this, you'll never see me in the VC again. I've got all my hand gestures wrong. I usually go C in the next one. I don't do waves normally. Is that psychedelic? Peace out, motherfuckers.